Yo, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir,
and we are the Angry Blerds podcast.
Tired birds.
I mean, somebody had me waiting till 10 o'clock.
Time means nothing in the face of true love, Bernard.
Okay, tell that to your job. Let's see how long it takes for them to fire you. All right. So, as we're recording this, SDCC is going on, so we can pretty much give you guys more or less a gist of everything that happened Friday and a little bit of Saturday, and next week we'll cover the rest of it. But all right, let's get into our news. All right. I want to go over some stuff that already kind of happened before SDCC. All right, so we kind of went into heavy detail. It was pretty much a good majority of last week's episode, but some more news has come out about the SAG strike. So apparently, Tom Cruise was present at the negotiation session in June between the studios, where he urged studios to hear out SAG's concerns about AI and stunt performers.
Yes.
So if y'all ain't see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, the villain is AI, and just based off of this, we already know where Tom was going. No, we have to have people do the stunts, okay? I'm 60 years old. I've broken an ankle, a collarbone, and everything from the Mission Impossible franchise because we need to bring movies back. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I don't even know if he actually said anything. Hold on a second. I'm clicking on the article from the Hollywood Reporter right now. Why is this big ass X popping up? Okay. He zoomed in. Yeah, it doesn't say what he said. It just basically said he showed concerns about AI, as everyone else is showing, except for Samir. Samir is all for it because he wants Judgment Day to happen.
I don't want Judgment Day to happen. I just feel there's a happy balance there.
Explain.
I'm not saying, okay, so listen. I think through likeness and CGI reconstruction, we can have just constant dream castings, you know? I think we get to a point where we can have young Harrison Ford reprise his role and not look janky, given the time, you know?
He didn't look janky, and
he looked dead-eyed.
Stop it.
Do like you, Uncanny Valley. Anyways, it's like the problem is the studios ain't look. If you pay people for the use of their likeness every time you use it, okay, every time
they're not going to do that.
They need to do that. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not saying don't pay them for that likeness. Every time you pay the likeness, just like every time you use a song, you need to give the person their royalty, and then and whatever deal they make out with that. Point is, I feel AI and likeness rights should be used. Just do it fairly. That's all.
Okay, so actually one of my favorite comedians, he actually had a very hot take on this. Shout out to Andrew Schultz. Let me go to his why is everything logging me out? Oh, probably because my Wi-Fi changed. All right. He actually had a very good take on possibly why the studios don't want to pay. All right. So he said, thoughts on the Hollywood strike. Number one, the real issue is that actors and writers want fair residual payments from the streamers. In order to define what is fair, the streamers need to share how many people are actually watching their shows. And here lies the problem. Two, my suspicion is that the streamers are refusing to share viewership numbers because they are not being cheap, but because no one is watching, and revealing extremely low viewership will kill the stock price. So three, if most of these streamers are losing money in an effort to gain market share, the only justification for their spending is their stock price being high. Once the stock price tanks with the real viewership numbers, the streamers will have to cut back on spending, which means way less shows will be greenlit, and the budgets for these shows will be severely reduced, which means way less acting gigs and writing gigs. So essentially, 5, if the actors and directors strike is successful by making the streamers release the viewership, the strike will essentially force the streamers to hire less actors and directors. So they're striking themselves out of work. Just a hunch, though. I mean, It kind of seems like there's a little bit possible validity in that.
Yeah, because Netflix don't want to tell nobody nothing.
Yeah, they'll tell you like when something like breaks their record, but they won't tell you when something's like got no streams. The next thing you know, 2 weeks after it premieres, it gets canceled. So it's like
I'm like, yo, well, I was watching it. What's going on? Why did it get canceled? So,
yeah. I mean, you just had that happen with the freaking Pink Ladies because you didn't watch it. You like, oh, I was going to watch it. Well, you didn't watch it, so obviously the viewership numbers were very low, or too low for them to keep it on Paramount Plus. But yeah, guys.
yes.
Oh, and yeah, a lot of stuff is getting delayed. Like movies that were supposed to be coming out this year have been getting delayed. Like I don't remember the name of the movie, but that movie where Zendaya's supposed to be having a threesome that got delayed till next year because it was supposed to premiere at the Venice Festival.
The Challenges, the Champions.
I want to say it was the Challenges. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia real quick.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Of course you did. You're like, come on,
it looks like a riveting character study.
Sure it does. Shut up, Samir. So full of shit.
But I'm the two of us who actually will watch a movie like that for the character study. Unlike you. I called it.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's been pushed back. Yeah, it was actually supposed to come out in September. So now they push it all the way back to April 26th of next year. But yeah, that's the only one that I can remember off the top of my head. We already talked about a few things being delayed because production is already shut down. So like I said last week, Deadpool and Blade and pretty much every Marvel franchise, pretty much everything on the Marvel slate has been pushed back except for, the Disney slot has been pushed back except for the Haunted Mansion, which is supposed to be coming out next week, 2 weeks, something like that.
Right, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we will keep you updated as things move along with this writer strike. Samir. Talk to me.
So, more Mortal Kombat news.
If you're talking about the fighter pack, can we save that till we get to all the SDCC stuff? Try to look at stuff that we posted before Friday.
I want to talk about it now. What does it matter? It's just all spursed out. I didn't just pull
because I don't want to type 58 million things. I'm just going to put here's what's from SDCC so far.
Oh my god! Okay,
I'm the one who got to do all the work. God damn it!
I'll go into a different
story.
So let's tack onto the writer strike and the actor strike at this point. So we talked about how many projects were delayed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's funny that some projects are still going through.
What you talking about?
Well, yeah, there's some projects that are still shooting during the strike, and two of which are A24 films.
Yeah, because they're independent. So I
think they might value their writers and their actors more.
It's not that. It's something about their studio status, which allows them to continue shooting. It's like perfect example. The Rings of Power is still shooting. But that's primarily because it's not filming in the U.S., although I don't think a good chunk of those actors are part of the Screen Actors Guild. It was actually another show that I was...
A lot of them are international, yeah.
Yeah. It was actually another show I was looking at. I can't remember. It was a British show, not Doctor Who. I think it's getting ready to debut, and it's a little white boy. I can't remember, but they said he can act because he is not a part of the Screen Actors Guild. He's part of like the UK Guild or whatever the hell it was called. I don't remember. But yeah. So yeah, A24 right off the bat. I mean, what A24 movies was it? Was it Maxine and something else?
No, it was what was the name of this film? Mother Mary, starring Anne Hathaway and Michaela Cole, and Death of a Unicorn, starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. So I'm intrigued by both those films.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, they sound good. I mean, don't really care for Anne Hathaway, but I like Michaela Cole.
What's wrong with Anne Hathaway?
Nothing's wrong with her. I'm just not a fan of like.
Did she steal your prom date? What is wrong with her? I don't really care for Anne Hathaway. Why not?
None of her movies have actually appealed to me.
That just sounds like Bernard has childish taste and doesn't want to watch the movie. I'm gonna read her.
Bitch, I just said I was still gonna see the movie because Michaela Cole's in it. See, you focus on the negative as opposed to me saying, "Oh, I'm gonna check that one out because Michaela Cole."
This is a Grammy. This is an Oscar-nominated actress who's had a long career. You're gonna tell me, "Oh, I don't know, I won't care for her," and then you say something like, "Oh yeah, none of her works really appeal to me." She's been in a lot of movies. To say that she doesn't, none of her works appeal to you is your fault, not hers.
I never said it was her fault.
Right. Hence my earlier comment.
Shut up, Samir.
I'm just saying. It's like her filmography has its own Wikipedia page. That's how you know a person been putting in work for their career.
Okay. So, for all you first-person Call of Duty, lovers who have PlayStations, I mean, bro, I don't even know if the deal is finally going through because it looks like the EU is still trying to halt this. But, well, for now, Microsoft and Sony have agreed to a binding contract to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. And you know why they should do that? Because why would you cut off one of your sources of income?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, who didn't see that one coming? Because I can't think of a single studio that was not developed under like a big umbrella. Because like Insomniac was always a part of Sony, right? I feel like
I think they got bought out. But yeah.
But yeah, so Phil Spector, I guess he's the president of Xbox. He sent out a tweet and said, "We are pleased to announce that Xbox and PlayStation have signed a binding agreement to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation following the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. We look forward to a future where players globally have more choice to play their favorite games." So here's the question with that. Does that mean crossplay for, Call of Duty?
I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't expect anything to change.
Yeah, but yeah. So the deal was struck days after a California judge ruled in favor of Microsoft against the FTC, which thwarted the regulatory commission's attempt to delay Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard. The appeal that was filed by the FTC was also rejected, and the UK CMA has voiced concerns as it reviews terms in the deal, and Microsoft is scheduled to meet with the CMA later this month. But yeah, so no further details on the Call of Duty deal with Sony, in particular its length, which is rumored to be about 10 years. That was made public, actually. All right, so the same of Activision Blizzard to Microsoft is expected to close as early as this week, as the company would be on the hook for a $3 billion breakup fee or work out an extension if the deal isn't closed by July 18th. So yeah, guys, I don't give a shit because I don't play Call of Duty. Samir, you know anybody who plays Call of Duty? I just know Loco.
Everyone knows someone who plays Call of Duty. It's a huge game.
Yeah. So Call of Duty staying on PlayStation. So what do you got, Samir? What you got?
Let's do CDCC right now.
You mean SDCC?
Whatever. Let's do it right now because you're gonna sit there and we're gonna cut up all the stories. Let's talk about it all right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like let's wait for it. Let's do it now because there's a lot of stuff that's been announced. I want to talk about it now.
Okay. I mean, it's not like you had that many other stories.
It's a lot of the list is long. There's a lot of stuff going on. Now, granted, a lot of stuff has not shown up
before SDCC. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you could have told us about the creator, but fine, whatever. Let's go ahead and get into it because Samir's impatient.
I'm not impatient. That's one now.
That's impatience.
No, it's not. There's no reason to wait.
Go.
All right, so they showed us a teaser trailer for Invincible. It looks fire. Thoughts?
I really don't know if I care anymore, just because it's been 2 years. Keep in mind,
you're a bigger fan than I am.
Remember when I told you about cutting me off? I was actually getting ready to say that. And can you please stop yelling? Because I would have to lower the levels. Like you just went in the red. Can you not see the levels on the right hand side?
No. Yes. Maybe.
Yeah. Stop the fucking yelling. But yes.
Well, stop the cap.
I'm not capping, bro. It's been 2 years. It's like I hate waiting for stuff for this long. It's like
says the guy that used to read a Song of Ice and Fire.
Okay, and you've been bitching about that for how long now?
Yeah, but I wasn't tired of waiting until I was done waiting. But 2 years ain't 10 years, though.
Samir, you still haven't gotten the last book.
Yeah, I'm done waiting though. But I'm not. You weren't waiting 10 years though. If it was just 2 years, I'd be fine.
Okay, whatever. So yeah, I can feel that way. But yeah, so they announced that the release date will be November 2nd and November 3rd. I can't remember. But they also announced that there's an Adam Eve hour-long one-shot special, whatever you want to call it. It actually dropped today. It's on Prime right now. So if you guys want to check that out, check it out.
We have not checked it out yet, but we will very soon.
What you mean we? I watched it already.
I've been busy with life, but I will watch it very soon.
Yeah. Oh, bitch, you stole my fucking story.
What do you mean?
The A24 one, I forgot that I put that in there.
You don't like A24.
Just because I didn't like not Maxine, X and Pro, that means I don't like.
Do you like any A24 films?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Everyone likes that. That don't count. That's low-hanging fruit.
The Disaster Artist. Hold on. I can't name them off the top of my head because I barely pay attention to the studios. But fine, let's Uncut Gems. All right,
that was a good one.
Yeah, that was.
I'm surprised you like that one.
All right, here we go. Because Ex Machina, Moonlight.
I'm surprised you like Ex Machina.
It's very weird, but I liked it. Euphoria, which is produced by A24. Tusk.
You like Tusk?
Yes.
Again, I'm very surprised.
Well, you call me one-sided, and this is why I don't tell you what movies I watch.
Because you sit there and don't say nothing.
Oh.
I come up and say, yo, this movie's really cool. You should watch it. Yeah. And then I put my taste out there. You sit there and look all silly in the corner, like a slow child. And then, wow. you sit there and you try some people call you slow. Just saying.
Green Room, rest in peace, Anton Yelchin.
I will never be over that death. That death is just, I often don't get hit by celebrity deaths. That one will hit me, and it will always hit me hard. He has so much more to give.
The last movie star, rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. That might be it. That might be the last one I got. Oh, mid-90s.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that's it, because I didn't watch Midsummer. Didn't watch The Lighthouse. Hold on, let's go to 2020s. Oh, Zola. Forgot that was an A24.
Yeah, that was also good.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I might check out The Tragedy of Macbeth because I have Apple TV.
Really?
What? I like Denzel.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
I know. I said might. So I might not.
I mean, it was fun. I liked it. All right. Francis McDermott, fire. Right. Denzel at his best, fire. That one buddy from Harry Potter, exceptional. Chef's kiss. The cast was just on point.
All right, here we go. So TV shows: The Carmichael Show, Euphoria. No, not that one. Oh, John Mulaney and the Sack Lunch Bunch. I watched that despite the fact that it was a musical. Z-Way.
Is that still a thing? Is that only got one season? Was it a special? Was it?
What, Z-Way?
No, the Sack Lunch Bunch.
It was a special.
I didn't watch it, actually. That one, I didn't.
I started The Idol, but...
Yeah, that kind of bombed. I didn't even get a chance to get into it before
I mean, it's listed as a limited series, so they already said that it wasn't going to get a second season. I mean, trying to get The Weeknd to sit down and act in one thing when, he's doing everything else with music and whatnot. But yeah, so don't ever say, I don't like A24 shit.
You be coming with some sideways, weird takes on films, that's all.
Look, bro, everything just ain't for me, okay?
Yeah, that's a silly way to look at it.
Samir,
you decide off rip.
Samir, you decide off of critic reviews. I actually, check out trailers and stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Okay, see, that's the thing. Tastes are strange. Quality is not.
So why are you judging?
Quality assurance is not. Quality assurance is not. Now, art is a weird thing to critique in terms of quality because what's really quality art?
Yeah, and
so
you're judging
there's that.
Art is subjective, and you're judging me on how I see art. You're like, oh, you didn't like that.
But you didn't see the whole picture.
Oh, you the slow child in the corner.
But you didn't see the whole picture.
Samir, the whole point of trailers is if it incentivizes you, you'll go see it. If it doesn't,
trailers can be really Kangaroo Jack. Kangaroo Jack.
Okay, I saw the trailer for that, and I'm like, this looks stupid.
But did you watch Kangaroo Jack?
No one watched Kangaroo Jack. That movie.
You know why? You know why? Because of the trailer. That movie had nothing to do with this trailer. Read the synopsis of Kangaroo Jack.
Okay. Two friends from Brooklyn are forced to deliver mob money to Australia. Their misadventures begin when one of them is placed in a red jacket. They show some of that in the trailer, dude.
That whole dancing scene had nothing to do with the movie. They were on drugs, and then they were hallucinating. And that's the only scene how you see the talking kangaroo.
Hey, well, guess what, Samir? There are multiple trailers for a reason. Okay?
Yeah, and none of them showed. All of them showed the damn rapping kangaroo. All the trailers. Look at all the trailers for Kangaroo Jack. They all have something to do with that rapping kangaroo. The kangaroo is rapping in every single one, and he's like rapping 5 seconds in that movie. That's it. Like that whole entire movie is about two friends overcoming a crazy situation they got themselves into.
I want to know how you know this. This movie got an 8.
I actually watched Kangaroo Jack. It's actually a watchable film. It's not a dumb movie about a talking kangaroo. So trailers can't steer you wrong. Okay?
Yes, it can. And I'm surprised Samir liked the movie with an 8% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it when I was a kid. The point is, all right, also that movie's not for kids. They marketed it for kids when it shouldn't have been. All right, that movie's definitely not for children. Okay?
Sir, the movie is PG.
Yeah, parental guidance suggested, but it's not R.
It's not PG-13.
Honestly, if they turned the humor up a little bit to the raunchy side, it would have been R-rated easily.
Okay.
And then drop more F-bombs. It would have been R-rated easily. And it might have actually been better if they retooled that script a little bit.
Shoulda, coulda,
what was it? Jerry O'Connor and
Bro, who cares? It was 20 years ago. Let's get to the next thing. You're doing the tangent shit again.
I mean, you got something to be?
I gotta edit this podcast. I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Oh my goodness! Look, how about we just tell our audience now it's gonna be a little late? Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have to do anything for the podcast. You don't, like I said, you don't even tweet the shit. I even stopped tweeting it. I tweeted the video out a few days ago. I ain't see a like, a reshare, nothing. All right.
I'm not on my phone like that sometimes. So they also announced that they're gonna they announced a date for the boy spinoff Gen V.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
You want to tell us the date? The date.
Oh, right. For September 29th.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
A game I never played. Don't really care that it's being adapted to film, but we got to talk about it. Borderlands is officially in the theaters.
At the very least, you should be excited for the film. I think this will be right up your alley. If you like, it's like a zany Mad Max.
You know, I ain't even like Mad Max, so I don't know.
You didn't like Fury Road?
We're not doing this. All right, so Borderlands is coming.
I'm like, you don't have to like all of Mad Max, but Fury Road, though.
Can I say the date? You done cut me off twice when I've tried to say
August 9th, 2024.
Thank you.
You didn't like Fury? Did you see Fury Road?
Yes, I did. I'm not doing this with you.
What about it didn't resonate with you?
I'm not doing this with you. Okay?
This is what I'm talking about your takes in movies is weird. That is a unanimously enjoyed movie. It's like very few people don't like this movie.
Okay, and I'm one of the very few.
Yeah, very few weirdos. It's like there's some people out there that like
once again, you go insult me because I didn't like the movie.
It's Fury Road.
I went out of my way and watched it. Didn't like it.
It's Fury Road.
Moving on. I don't give a damn.
It has a 97% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
What part of I don't care don't you get and you're yelling again?
You're yelling again. You put your mic to.
I just lean into the mic because it seems like you can't hear me when I say I don't care what the hell the score got. I don't care who liked it. I didn't like it. Why can't you get that through your brain? Bernard didn't like the movie. Case closed. Done. Now let's get to the next story.
Can you? That's why we get in arguments like this, Bernard. Though it's like you say, I just didn't like it. Articulate why you didn't like it.
I really can't remember, dude. The movie came out what 6-7 years ago. Watched it once. Wasn't for me. That's it.
Yeah, but articulate.
Next.
Try that.
Thank
articulate.
You. Next.
I'm just saying. Hey, audience, this man did not like Fury Road and refuses to.
Bro, we just said that for 5 minutes. Once again, you're doing the tangent stuff. Okay? Stop it. Okay?
What's wrong with tangents?
Because
let's have our podcast. Let's have our podcast tangents. Okay, they showed a trailer for Fiona and Cake, which premieres on August 31st on Max. I'm excited, and it honestly, it's looking completely different than I thought it'd be. I honestly don't know what angle they're going to go with this project. I honestly don't know what to think. But yeah, I'm excited. Did you see the trailer?
No.
Oh, all right. You should definitely watch the trailer. Maybe it might be something up your alley. You don't have to actually like. From what I see about this, you may not have to like Adventure Time or have watched all of it to enjoy this property. I think this might be a different take on how they film things. Plus, it's on Max, so they might have less constraints on how they can portray the story. So I would say keep an eye on it.
I'm cool.
See, there you go.
I don't like the animation style. It looks like it was drawn by a toddler. That's the same reason why I didn't watch Adventure Time or regular show. It looks lazy as fuck. I barely like Rick and Morty because the same animation style is basically almost the same.
It's not, but okay. That's actually is a weird take on animation because that.
And once again, animation is subjective. If I don't like it, let's not make it a whole 5-minute
right.
thing. Why don't you like the animation? Perfect example. You don't like John Romita Jr.'s art. I do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. I'm not going to hit his skill. I just said I don't really care for his art style.
Okay, right? And I just said I don't care for the art. I didn't say I
hate
Adventure Time.
You just said that it looks like a toddler drew it. That's like diminishing the skill that's involved because there's a lot of stuff and detail involved in that art style.
I'm talking about the detail of the characters. I don't pay attention to the background because I don't watch Adventure Time, so I really can't critique on it as a whole. But the character designs, they seem very lazy to me. All right, now my story. So, because Samir, quote unquote, says he's going to catch up with comic books, despite the fact that he probably hasn't read anything in 5 freaking years.
What are you talking about? I'm gearing up right now, man. Chill out. I got to
stop the cat.
You know, I'm just putting the stop the cat time by every time you say something like that, right?
You can say it to yourself every time you say something because you be capping a lot.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we're actually going to get a new Punisher book because I don't know if it's going to happen with Frank Castle because he is basically leading the hand at this point. I got to catch up on that book because I just caught up on.
So he's no longer the Punisher then?
No, he's still the Punisher. He's got them basically following the code of the Punisher. I don't know if he's going to die for like the second time and become Frankencastle all over again, but who knows? But anyway, so they announced that a new Punisher comic is announced, and it would be following Joe Garrison, who is a retired S.H.I.E.L.D. Black Ops agent who is brought back into the field after his past rears his violent head. So here's my only problem with this. Got no problem with the Punisher. I like the Punisher. Can we get a black Punisher? And I don't mean the one from the UK who uses rubber bullets.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
I just want a black Punisher. Is that so much to ask for?
We can do a female. A black female.
Either or. I mean, you wouldn't read the book.
What makes you say that?
Samir, how was Jodie Whittaker's run on Doctor Who? You know, that those 2 seasons you didn't watch?
I might not just be a Doctor Who fan. Honestly, I tried a couple times to get into it.
You couldn't make it past Christopher Eccleston, so stop it, okay?
Eccleston was a rough
You had
season.
12 episodes, and you were basically at the end. You had 2 more, and you would have got.
We should have just skipped Eccleston and went to Tennant.
You can't skip Eccleston.
Why can't you?
You need the build-up of his chemistry between.
You need Rose. Rose is what you need. Rose
and Captain Jack, because Jack is comes back multiple times.
Yeah, that's true. Fine.
Because if you would have skipped Eccleston, you would have been like, "Who is this guy with this World War II trench coat and his nice chiseled chin?" Like, that's Captain Jack Harkness. He fucks everything.
You doing okay? I guess.
And you wouldn't have known anything about the face of Bo in the big reveal on that.
Okay, you are correct. That some of those
And
some of the stuff I watched.
Maxine comes back, the lady who was just skinned to moisturize me. She's literally just skinned. Remember her?
Didn't she get exploded?
She comes back.
How? She died.
I can't
time travel.
It's time travel. It's a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Okay, so
it's a plate of spaghetti as well.
Because
every other time travel reference you want to make, throw it in there. But yeah. So Samir, what's your next bit of SDCC news?
All right. So
and Invincible's November 3rd. I said the second.
Oh, all right. Yo, so did you read the Fallen Friend comic?
The what?
The Fallen Friend comic. Did you read it?
What the hell is Fallen Friend? Oh, the Ms. Marvel book. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what'd you think of the funeral and the subsequent fallout?
I mean, there really wasn't any fallout. Did you read it?
I haven't got around to it. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, so why are you bringing this up? It's good
because it's relevant to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What's your take on it, sir? Do you always articulate? Give me your opinion, nigga.
It was a one-sided comic that ended not even on a cliffhanger or any type of. They didn't tease like her coming back. It was literally her funeral, and everyone, being sad in a mosque. Like everyone was there. The champions were there. Steve Rogers showed up.
Was Spider-Man's bitch ass there?
Pete got there late, like always. But
he should have been early. I feel a little hurt by that.
Samir, how he gonna get there? He had the wings. Do you know how far Jersey is from New York?
He should have caught a ride with Steve. Was Steve on time?
No, Steve actually showed up late too. So yeah, everyone was there. The champions, Iron Man, Captain America, Peter showed up. Hold on. Do I even still have that on my iPad? Wolverine showed up. I think I deleted it.
So basically, all of her friends and team ups in the superhero community showed up to pay respects because they all had respect for her and she was awesome.
Red Dagger showed up.
Oh, cool. And that's dope. So so ranking it for all the superhero funerals that you've read, how's this one fall? 2 out of what? 10 or 5?
No, I'm saying out of 2 funerals is literally this one and Steve Rogers.
Superman?
That came out like 93. I was 7.
You read it though.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, you didn't.
Did you?
I did. Yeah, I read it. Yeah,
bro, you know how thick that thing is? It's like the size of the goddamn fucking Hobbit. I mean, not the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. It's this thick.
But
who's gonna read all that at 7?
I didn't read it at 7. I didn't read it at 7. I read it in my 20s.
No, I ain't got time for that.
All right. Also, Bart Allen.
They didn't show Bart's funeral. They showed Wally
Connor's funeral. Superboy. He also died.
Yeah, but we didn't see his funeral. Remember, we got 52 and with the whole.
The point is, I'm talking about superhero fallouts, like long hitting superhero fallouts. You
literally asked me about funerals.
You're right. Maybe I'm elaborating. Superhero fallouts.
I mean,
technically, this one's not going to stick because
she's going to be back next month or 2. So,
but I was wondering. But even then,
it was a good issue.
Impact. Okay, it was all right.
Yes, bro. Like literally, it was a good issue. Everybody showed up. Like Viv, like she tapped a little gem on her forehead so like she could trigger her emotions, and she basically had a breakdown and like left. And then like I said, everyone was there, and dumbass one of the dudes from the wrecking crew knocked out the Dre's group, but the group of villains decided to try to steal some medicine from a nonprofit clinic across the street from the mosque. He didn't know what was going on. So yeah, everyone came out and he was like, "Yeah, I'll just go turn myself in." But it was a good one shot. I mean, stuff like this.
Okay,
you should really turn it into a mini series because I would have actually preferred for this to be like maybe 3-issue mini series because the way it was written, they did it in chapters. So chapter 1 was written by G. Willow Wilson and drawn by I can't remember the name of the person who drew Miss Marvel. Chapter 2 was basically about the champions. So it's Mark Waid and I can't remember who drew champions. Chapter 3 was Saladin Ahmed who wrote the last Miss Marvel book and drawn by the same artist. So I would have actually preferred for them to actually have a whole issue or something, as opposed to like 10 pages, 10 pages, 10 pages.
Okay.
But it was good.
All right. So, anyways, this brings full circle to what I brought up because they obviously, I don't know if you saw them, but the preview covers and some of the interiors for the new Miss Marvel, the New Mutant, is out. And apparently, this whole time, she had a latent X gene in addition to being an Inhuman. So, with her to miss. Hey, you talking about come back? Where you going?
Fuck out of here, man. Okay.
All right, it's not that serious. All right, so
there's no such. Has there ever been anyone with a fucking latent X gene?
Yes.
Like who?
Tons of people have X genes that pop up at weird times.
Can you name one?
Yeah. Caliban.
Who?
His dad killed him and legit strangled him to death for being gay, and like I think it was like in the 1800s, and because he buried him in the farm somewhere. I forget what. Point is,
but
he activated on death, like the trauma of death activated his X gene at that moment. It wasn't puberty; it was the trauma of death. The point is, it can happen at any given time when you're in the malleable state. She's young. How old is Kamala? 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's young. So, yeah, she's still in her formative years. Technically, I don't want to get gross with it, but I guess she's still physically mature. But it's like, she's still formative, right? So, anyways, I digress. Yeah, so she's still an Inhuman. Her powers didn't change. Thank God.
We already had this discussion.
Yeah, I know, but her powers didn't change. I'm reiterating that. I'm glad they didn't mystique this up because that would have caused some backlash. Now they need to play this. Yeah, go on.
Turn your mic down a little bit because you just sound loud, but you're not in the red.
Okay, well, because I'm excited. I'll try to dial it back. The point is, they need to figure out how they're going to play this because I don't want this to be too much about her rediscovering her identity. She knows full well who she is. That's why you love Kamala. She figured herself out pretty early on who she wanted to be and what does she want to do with her abilities, right? The fact that she's with the X-Men now shouldn't change that. Just change her running crew. That's it. Who she's running with is a little different. I think I'm a little excited about this.
You know why her running crew has changed? Because ain't no more goddamn Inhumans. Yo, the only Inhuman left standing is Lock fucking Jaw. Okay?
You
got a 6 foot tall teleporting dog who you rarely see even now. Bro.
He hangs out with Kamala.
No, you haven't seen Lockjaw in forever.
Oh, well,
you haven't seen Lockjaw since like Death of the Inhumans. And I fucked up again last week, guys. It's Avengers versus X-Men and Eternals. I keep saying Inhumans. It's Eternals, okay? Judgment Day.
Yeah, you did say that. Okay, so anyways, I like the costume. It's cute.
It's basic. We went over the discussion of the costume. It's basic first class X-Men.
It's growing on me. And maybe she'll throw on some more personality onto it later. I think it has a lot of personality already. But who knows to see where it's going to go. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want them to make this all about her rediscovering her identity and trying to figure herself out. I think she knows who she is. And I can't imagine how much this is going to change her, but we don't know for now. But that's how Kamala Khan gets resurrected. And that's how they pull her out of the Inhuman umbrella and put her under the X-Men, who are a cash cow right now, which is really funny. It's funny, and because I'm a huge X-Men fan, the same way this guy here is a Spider-Man fan, they can almost do no wrong in the same way that Spider-Man can almost do no wrong.
I'm actually getting ready to drop Marvel as a whole because I'm just annoyed. And I'm not the only one.
A lot of people upset, yeah. This is very divisive.
No, it's not that. I'm sick and tired of all the renumberings. Can we just go back to legacy numbers? You remember the golden days of the early 2000s when, hey, you didn't start a book over when a new creative team came over. You just kept the same damn number going. I
understand you totally, and I agree with you 75%. Here's the other 25. Okay, listen. If someone is a new reader, it's hard and a little intimidating looking at those large numbers.
Samir, That's why when you're at the comic book store, you pick up the book off the wall, you skim through it. It will tell you when there's a new arc, okay? Because
Yeah,
that's
but
what
not again. New readers, they won't know that. But a number one will always be a number one.
unless
A
you
new
got
creative team is
Continental.
always a good jumping off point.
I'm just annoying with the dude.
I know you know it because that's here's the problem. So traditionalists can often kill what they love the most. Okay, if you're not willing to adapt to the change and the reinvention and also the inclusion of new blood, you run the risk of stagnating. So again, I don't think they're right for how they renumber things so frequently, but at the same time, I see why they
Bro,
do
and
it.
even then, like the books, they don't even go that long. They go to like issue 18 and then it's up. New number one.
I mean, a year and some change is a year and a half isn't that bad in terms of a run sometimes. And okay, again, Bernard, it's also a little more easy to digest when you can read a run of an arc and be like, yo, that's my favorite arc right there. Those 2 volumes or those 18 issues or something like that. I'm just saying it's easier to digest for a new reader and someone who hasn't been reading comics since they were 7.
I guess because like even because Marvel they don't throw the legacy number underneath, so you're still keeping the number. Just keep the fucking number, okay?
I'm just saying I can see
I
how I
don't
can
even
see
know
both
if you
sides
can.
of the coin.
Hold on a second. I don't know if you can see this, but probably not. 'Cause try to dim the light. Wait, where's it? Where is it? Damn it.
Bro, I'm not seeing
No,
anything.
I zoomed in. That's why.
Bro, why didn't you just put the comic cover and just cut it into the editing? Like that was just not.
I mean, because you can't see it when I edit, genius. I'm actually talking to you. But yeah,
Right, I can
so
see it when I was.
I was going to obviously do it when I edit, but basically it says the Invisible Iron Man issue 4 Legacy 654.
Right, that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah,
And now, granted, you're right. It hurts the collectability of it, probably. But
yes.
are you reading? Are you buying comics to read or buying comics to collect?
Why not both?
I mean, you had to pick one.
I mean, I buy comics to get them signed, so collect.
You don't care for the characters and the stories they have to. You're
I
involved in.
don't, bro. I bought issue 1 of Berserker. I ain't read that book.
Berserker.
Shut up. Certain books I care about, and the other ones is just like I'm just buying it to get it signed. Like I got Berserker issue 1.
Are you going? When you gonna find? Who you gonna meet Keanu Reeves?
No, I got it signed by autographed by Ron Garney, the artist.
Oh, I guess. I mean, you hold out for Keanu Reeves.
I mean,
It's
I'm
not-
gonna have to get the seal broken and signed all over again. That's what happens.
SDCC clamped. You should just buy 2 issues.
No,
You should buy 2 issues. I would have held out
bro.
for Keanu Reeves.
Samir, I'm sorry, but comics ain't as cheap as they used to be. Okay,
I know they're not.
Comics are
They're
not.
like, what are they? The $5 now?
It's like $4. Comics are not $1.50 per issue anymore. Boy, when comics were $1.50 per issue, I'll spend like $1,500 a month. But yeah, and it's like, bro, like the Death of Miss Marvel, that was like $7-8 for a one shot.
Garbage too. It was garbage too.
It wasn't garbage.
Yeah, dude. That I'm sorry. Zeb Wells, I get that he probably had a bad rep.
Stop it. Okay, we're not stop shitting on Zeb Wells. Leave that man alone. Okay. All right.
So I'm just saying.
So
all right.
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
going. Something from my childhood, something from our childhood, which is coming back, and it's going to be co-produced by Ryan Reynolds, and that is Biker Mice from Mars. It's funny because I was actually just thinking about this a few days ago, for some strange reason. Maybe because it was when I was watching Gargoyles or something, and I was like, "Yo, what?" No, it was because we were talking about something.
We were talking about it recently.
Yeah. You didn't say Biker Mice from Mars. You said some off the wall shit. I'm like,
I think I might have also said Biker Mice from Mars, but yeah, then
I think you said Street Sharks actually.
I don't think I said Street Sharks. That show is criminally dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, so Ryan Reynolds will be co-producing Biker Mice from Mars with his company Maximum Effort with Nacelle. So yeah, this is going to be a new iteration of the series.
Yo, what my Pirates of Darkwater reboot?
Bro, we ain't talking about that, okay? Because I ain't know what the hell you were talking about, and apparently when I hacked my Super Nintendo, I put that game on there.
Did it run?
I didn't try it. I'll try it later on, and I'll let you know.
It probably sucks.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know the story of Barker Mice from Mars, here's a quick synopsis of this series. On the planet Mars, there existed a race of anthropomorphic mice who enjoyed motorsports and had a very similar culture and society to human beings. Eventually, they were all but wiped out by the Pertarkans, an alien race of obese, foul-smelling, worm-eating, fish-like humanoids who plunder other planets for their natural resources. So the survivors are Throttle, Mondo, and Venu. And they manage to find a spaceship and escape the Plutarchan takeover. They soon find themselves crash landing on Earth in Chicago, along with a charming female mechanic named Charlie Davidson. I see what they did there. The biker mice must defend Earth from the villainous Plutarchans in an attempt to finally return to their homeland of Mars.
There's 4 of them left. I mean, are there any other
There was
mice
3.
left?
What are you talking about? Charlie's a girl. She's human.
I'm sorry. There were 3 mice left. Are there any other mice left for them to repopulate? Like, why are they going to go back to Mars because
I don't know.
Unpopulated?
I don't know, maybe. But yeah. So I can't actually, I need to know where this is going to be because they have not given a premiere date.
No, we'll check back in on it.
Yeah, but I honestly want to watch it. All right, Samir, go ahead and get into the news you were talking about with the combat pack.
No, I'm gonna segue back to that in a second. So Blizzard unveiled its patch 1.1 and its season 1 content, and oh boy, people were upset with the changes. Basically, it resulted Diablo 4.
Okay, because you didn't say the game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, most people will know what I'm talking about because everyone's talking about it.
Some of our listeners don't play Diablo, and some of them don't really know about it like that. Bro, you gotta tell people the whole thing is like a Pimp Named Slickback or a Tribe Called Quest.
Anyways, the season 1 patch pretty much resulted in nerfs across the board and a lot of strange development choices for the game. And I'm not going to get into them because the patch notes are lengthy, but they were met with universal backlash from the player base, pretty much.
So at least what the fuck is this?
Yeah, basically. So, so much so that they had to plan a developer campfire interview. And during the interview, the associate director, Joe Papero, I'm butchering that guy's last name, sorry. He addressed the disconnect devs that hardcore players have been experiencing while playing the game. He also talked about a number of performance adjustments that they're going to make in the future, and they've pretty much been apologizing, doing damage control the whole time. They also said they're going to release a rollback as soon as maybe 2 weeks to maybe 3 weeks from now. Okay. So yeah, they also talk about altering the drop rate of some of the abilities, and they alluded to maybe changing a lot of effects and skills on some of the legendary weapons. So basically, it's like, and I think this is in regards to a certain wand that I'm not going to talk about. This wand is stupid, and it almost like a joke why they put that in there. The sorcerer has been getting kicked while it's been down for so long. Ridiculous. But yeah, it's been a circus, man, and I'm still in the game. I'm still having fun, but I can see why everyone is pissed off, and even I was pissed off because I used to be a sorcerer main. So it's nuts. Yeah.
All right. So let me get into the thing that got me most excited. Got my gas running. We got the story trailer for Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
So yeah, we actually get to see, is it Graham Phillips? I want to say Graham Phillips. Let me double check.
Yuri Lowenthal is having a year.
I mean, yeah.
He's also in Mortal Kombat.
Who is he in Mortal Kombat?
I want to say Smoke.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we got our first look at Graham Phillips. I was right. As Harry Osborn. So we got 2 Ben 10s in this bitch, and so everyone's a little.
Are they real Ben 10s? They were live action.
One was live action and Yuri was animated. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's what you meant by that. Well, yeah, I don't count the live action one.
You need to stop. You're gonna put some respect on Graham Phillips' name, okay?
That movie sucked.
You didn't watch it.
I watched it. It was awful.
No, you didn't. You probably watched the second one. You probably watched Race Against Time.
They're bad.
I mean, Alien Swarm. No, you didn't watch Alien Swarm because you didn't know about the nanites and nanomech. So you probably didn't.
Bro, that CGI was whack.
Once again, made for TV, early 2000s. So everyone's like, why did they change MJ's face? I'm like, guys, they didn't change MJ's face. This is the Unreal Engine 5, okay? And it's a different hairstyle. Bro, your hairstyle can make you look completely different.
Yeah, ask Haley Steinfeld.
What are you talking about?
That girl goes from Bombshell to Girl Next Door like that.
What are you talking about?
Haley Steinfeld.
I need examples of when did she do it.
Like, okay, Bumblebee, right?
Uh-huh.
Look at her red carpet appearance of a Bumblebee.
Man, got me up to Google this shit.
You acting like she ain't a baddie.
Bumblebee red carpet. I mean, she looks the same to me. Bro, I'm looking at her at 3 different red carpets. I'm looking at her at, I guess this is the Chinese premiere.
Yeah.
She's in a black dress with her hair up in a bun. I don't know which one this is, but she's got her hair in a ponytail.
So then what about Hawkeye red carpet?
They had a Hawkeye red carpet? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they done had a premiere at the very least.
All right, let's look this up real quick. She looks the same like she did in one of the Transformers. Just her hair's in a ponytail.
My God, that's not it.
Bro, I just saw it. Sorry. Not sorry.
You don't see it. You don't see a completely different shift in how she carries herself. And all right, fine. But I don't know. I can't get you sometimes.
Sorry. But yeah, man, can't wait for it. And they actually revealed the Spider-Man 2 limited edition bundle, which will give you a Spider-Man themed PS5 with a themed controller and a digital copy of Spider-Man 2. And here's the good news about this. I don't have to go buy another PS5. I can buy the plates. Sony's going to be selling the plates. Ooh. Fuck you, Samir, okay? You can sit there with your basic bitch white PS5 if you want to.
I mean, it's going to be basic because I put my money in my beauty over here. Hang on. Why does it keep turning like that?
No one cares about your computer, okay?
There you go. See that? Hang on. Let me get more. There you go.
I hope your cats knock it over somehow.
How?
I said
also this lovely picture is by this artist I found online called Jennifer Prince. Google her. She's great.
Did you just get paid to do that or something?
No, but I'm giving her a shout out. I love the art. I bought the art, and I'm trying to give her a shout out. Damn, can I be nice?
No.
Why?
No shout outs unless we get paid. Will you fix your fucking camera?
I'm trying.
Samir, stop with the high pitch shit, okay? You're going in the red
so
and
mean,
you're
so
hurting
mean
my
to
ears.
Me. Okay, there we go.
Damn. Oh yeah, so we got the second trailer for the Marvels.
Oh man, I'm so hyped. I'm hyped.
Because you know you were Mr. I don't watch trailers no more.
I mean, it's like this thing is like, hang on, I gotta fix this. There we go. Okay, yeah, my mic wasn't screwed on correctly. It was just every time I moved it, it would move the whole camera.
Stop moving shit. Okay, stop it. Keep it right there. God damn.
It's like I'm off kilter now. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. Yeah, I love the trailer. I'm super excited about this, and I'm gonna be real. This is the only reason why I'm watching Chicken Ray. I'm pretty much not invested in that series at the moment. I'm gonna be real. I'm not feeling it.
You
And
don't say. Something you've been saying for the past 5 weeks.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But I got it's the setup for the Marvel, so I want to watch that. So,
but yeah, man, I cannot wait to see how this does. It's still weird on like how their powers are fluctuating. Yeah, they're all kind of energy based, but okay. So,
but here's the thing. So both Monica and Carol's
I know
powers,
their powers.
they're very interlocked. They're gonna explain the bangle like soon, and then we'll get it. Then it'll all come full circle.
Yeah. Well, they kind of explained the Bengal because I cannot remember her name. Darlene, I want to say, is Zali Ashton's character. She has the other Bengal,
Yeah,
but even then, so her power shouldn't. I mean, Kamala's power shouldn't come into conflict with Carol's. If anything, it should come into conflict with her.
they'll figure it out.
But yeah, so the premise, once again, is while investigating a wormhole linked to the Kree, Monica Rambeau's powers become entangled with those of Kamala Khan and Carol Danvers. The trio team up to determine why they are swapping places with each other every time they use their powers. But yeah, so for, all of you who don't remember, Kamala and Carol switched places at this season finale of Miss Marvel. And at the end of WandaVision, Monica was invited up to Saber by the late Soren, who is Gaia's mother and Talos's wife. You forgot that, didn't you? Because you look confused right now.
I'm trying to remember. I did. Yeah, I guess I did have, didn't it?
Yes,
I have to get a recap. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll put a Marvel Legends up on Disney Plus when, like the week before the movie comes out.
Plus, YouTube is rich with recaps. So
yeah, it's amazing how those get to stay up, but they delete. Fuck YouTube. I'm over it. Samir, what's your next one?
okay. Yeah. So they also announced. The season 4 of Harley Quinn, which is ahead of the July 27th premiere. So we don't have to wait very long. And it gave us a 2-minute long trailer that premiered at the Comic-Con, obviously, and it just showed Harley and just a bunch of sizzle reels and zaniness. So I'm excited. I'm highly invested in the show since day one. Bernard's a hater. So
if you were invested since day one, you would have had DC Universe, which you did not. You joined the 7 Seas.
Matey.
Okay? Did you cook it? Is that what you was going to say? Or who said something about oil? But yeah, don't really care about it. I did see one bit of news that I was like, it just made me eye roll. I'm like, really? So.
What, Nightwing's butt?
Yes. Like, really?
I mean, Nightwing's butt is legendary. Like, everyone loves his ass. Like, he's got a nice ass. It's America's ass. What do you want to say? Like, dude, that's half his appeal to a lot of readers. It's his ass. Artists sit there. That's their magnum opus. They emphasize his ass. Like, that's pretty. I'm sorry. That show cares about its source material to the point where, yes, it pointed out like Nightwing's ass because that's what.
Yeah.
I mean,
cool.
Why? So you didn't like that they pointed out Nightwing's ass?
I don't have a problem with them pointing out Nightwing's ass. I just feel like it's going to be a running joke from the season.
I mean, it's probably not.
It's the same way when you showed me what seasons. This is 4, right?
Yes.
So when you showed me season 2, after the Joker became the Joker again, and every other episode was like, I'm the fucking Joker. It was like, goddamn.
He didn't say that very much.
Said like at least 8 times in 2 episodes.
It was like maybe 3, but okay.
And it was like fucking Jason Lee and Dogma. I'm a fucking demon. Like, it's I feel like fuck that show. That's all I got to say.
Wow. Says the guy that likes the Valancy verse.
Yeah, the Valancy verse is more true. Is
it though?
It is.
Is it though?
It is. Stop with the high pitch shit for the 4th time. All right, Samir. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up because I actually posted it in the chat. So we actually got the rumor of this a few months ago for the Mortal Kombat pack. So I'm guessing this is going to be pack 1 of possibly 3 because I'm not buying this game until maybe 2.5 years from now when the deluxe version comes out. So they announced
just buy the season passes.
So I can spend $90 on one game.
You've done worse.
Like what? Usually when I spend more than the actual regular game price, it's because I'm getting shit, okay? And I mean not DLC, I mean physical shit, okay? My Avengers collection. I got a Captain America statue, a Black Widow belt buckle. What else was it? It was something for Iron Man, something a Hulk little bobblehead, a Thor keychain. Okay, my Last of Us Legacy. I mean not Legacy. Ellie collection. I got a backpack, a statue, an art book, a steel.
Backpack was garbage.
That backpack was not garbage. That backpack is fire.
That backpack was Allied Express quality.
No. Okay, I'm a brick. Oh wait. You don't live down here no more. Never mind. I'll bring it by next time I come by. I can drive 3 hours to bring it.
That's shy. Man, you put a textbook in that thing, it'll tear straight through it.
I would, but I don't want to go get it out of storage because basically it's all the way in the far back right-hand corner with like all of my collector's editions. Perfect example, my Spider-Man PS1 edition. I got a statue and a deluxe booklet. But yeah, so Homelander, Peacemaker, and Omni-Man are going to be in Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm pretty sure everyone's going to come back and do the voices.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons is doing the voice. They confirmed that.
Did they confirm it? Because it just said it. Okay, it said it will. He will voice. I mean, even then, it didn't.
We also got a story trailer along with this, and
I mean, do we need another story trailer? We already got a story trailer.
Yes, bitch, we need a story because there's a lot of characters involved. So this one centered around the Ungadi. And it basically gave us Lee May, announced the new Tanya. Tanya looks
Lee May.
Lee May, I think her last time she appeared, was in Armageddon. And she hasn't appeared in the modern era of Mortal Kombat until now. So that's why you don't really know about her. I don't even know about her. They brought her up. They kind of pulled her out of the archives of characters, and they basically re-put her.
Character limbo.
Yeah. And I love that she's here. I love everything about her so far. Also, Tanya was there. They gave her a bit of a redesign.
Is she still black?
She's still black. She's super black now. She looks very black now. Before it was ambiguous to tell if she was black or not.
No, it wasn't. She was brown. She was like my complexion.
She was brown, but she didn't. Her features are very Afrocentric now.
Oh,
I'm talking lush, full lips, nice, defined wide nose. She looks like a sister, all right? And I love it. She also has a new weapon now. She doesn't have tompas anymore. And her hair isn't straight. It's in braids. So, just a great character design. Chef's kiss. They also stated, I don't think they stated in an interview as far as I've seen, but they stated on Twitter that her and Melina's relationship is more pronounced. Also that because Tanya is the lead priestess of the Ungadi, she's supposedly celibate. So the fact that she's with Melina, who is the empress of Outworld, it's a huge scandal. I'm living for it right now. This is great. I can't. Yeah, Melina. Also, they talked about Melina's condition. So she's not a combination of Adenian and Tarkatan anymore. She actually contracted a disease called the Tarkat. And that's what basically makes them look like that. So Baraka Baraka and his fellow Tarkatans aren't a separate race anymore. They're afflicted. So that's cool, and now Melina has it too, and they're basically trying to suppress it and hide the fact that she has it because she doesn't want to lose the crown. And Tanya's backing her up on this. So it's like strengthening it's such good writing. I'm excited. So the story trailer was amazing. They showed a lot of gameplay and play styles for all the characters. So check it out. It looks amazing.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be getting it in like a year and a half, 2 years from now.
You lame. Lame.
No, Samir.
Lame.
No, I've already said it time and time again. I'm sick and tired of these.
Right, but
Nicholas.
Yeah, okay, we get it. You said your piece, but you kind of keep coming out there. I'm just going to get it later because I'm tired of waiting. I'm responsible. I'm fiscally responsible. Okay, we get it, bro. Stop saying you're lame. I'm just saying.
There you go again, shaming me.
All right, I didn't. No one shamed you. All right, I'm pointing out the way you are. Are you shamed by that? That's on you.
No, you called me lame for not shelling out what possibly $100 for DLC that I can get next year for half the price. What are you talking about? That's just being smart.
Okay.
And that's why.
Well, who wants to wait a whole year to play a game that you really want to play?
I will. And even then, who am I going to play with? Huh? Pretty much all my friends are gone.
It has network play.
Bro, fuck PlayStation Plus. I'm done with PlayStation Plus.
I mean, there's other consoles, but okay.
What do you mean there's other consoles? You need an online membership to play on all of them, Samir.
Not PC?
Don't have one. All right.
Okay, so more Comic-Con stuff. We got a trailer for season 5 of it. Dragon Prince. It gets a stealth launch on Netflix a week early, actually. So that's fair.
So a bit of news that made me mad, but also I'm at the same time I'm good that it's coming, but I'm also indifferent because I already downloaded all 6 seasons. Kevin Eastman was at San Diego Comic-Con and he announced that the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series will be coming to Paramount Plus. I believe he said later this year. Let me double check this real quick. But yeah. Oh, it just said that they secured the rights to the original series. Oh, it'll be next year. So yeah. So I mean, I already have it all on my computer. The only issue is I can't mirror it from my either iMac or my MacBook to my TV. So I can pretty much only watch it like on either one of those or my iPad. So, man, when it comes to Paramount Plus, I might, give it a watch. If I don't already have it all watched by then, because I started it a few weeks ago. I'm on like episode 8 of season 2, because the first season is only 6 episodes. But yeah, so, I mean, are you excited for that? Because I know how you kind of have like an indifference kind of type situation with Turtles.
No, I'm excited I'm excited that you're excited.
All right. So here's a bit of news that I actually wanted to get to before Samir decided to say, "Hey, let's blow our load and talk about SDCC."
I think we edged that pretty well to completion.
Shut up. The Masters of the Universe movie is dead at Netflix.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay with that. You know why? Because
after spending $30 million in development. So basically, now Mattel is going to... So, Masters of the Universe Revelation and the CG show will remain in Netflix. It's just live action is dead. So
yes. And I think that's where I want to keep it. Because Revelations was so freaking good. It was so good. Watch it.
So basically, Mattel pretty much gave a good chunk of the live action rights for their franchises to Netflix. So all that's done. So now you're probably going to get a Mattel Cinematic Universe because there you go, He-Man and Barbie.
I mean, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. But let me see if they got a list of the other franchises that are going to be no longer among Netflix. Nope. It doesn't say. But yeah, it's basically over budget concerns. So yeah, no idea where it's going to go yet. But yeah, so maybe it'll go to the big screen and, this will, prove Tom Cruise's point about going back to the movies. All right. Samir, you got any more stories or you want to go ahead and get into our reviews of episodes 4 and 5 of Secret Invasion?
Let's check the thread before we do that.
I mean, I pretty much went over everything.
So Adult Swim has greenlit a new anime series, Lazarus, from creator of Cowboy Bebop, Shinichiro Watanabe, and produced by Mappa. And the sequence is designed by John Wick's Chad Stahelski.
How you looking at it and you still fuck up the man's name?
Look, I already thanked you, bitch ass. Shut up. And scored by renowned jazz and electric artists. So it's gonna be fire. It's already promising to be a very awesome project so far. So we want to talk about Borderlands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we did. But we did talk about that Eli Roth is doing it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, a bit of good news, guys, because you guys were saying he was cloned and he wasn't on the boat. But Jamie Foxx had to go to social media and tell you guys that he's fine. Okay, so Jamie Foxx is fine. You can quit hounding his daughter and the rest of his family. Okay, literally had to go do a video saying that he's not a clone. Okay, he's fine.
I mean, I don't know if I care, but okay.
Bro, damn, that just sounded heartless as shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, unless he's doing a movie I like, it's kind of,
Yeah, but if he's dead, he can't do any more movies you might like.
He might have given us everything he can.
All right,
I think that's everything. So actually, no, we didn't do it. So John David Washington stars in the new trailer for Gareth Edwards, the creator.
I saw that trailer when I went to go see The Flash. It just looks like an updated version of AI.
Yeah, I mean, cyberpunk. Cyberpunk genres still has some more uncharted territory there, and quite frankly, we can always use more existentialism and Isaac Asimov retreading. You don't get that much of it.
I don't know. Feels like we do.
Dude, are we sure? Because AI came out when? Bernard? Like 20 years ago? 2 decades.
Something like
that. So how do we get a lot of it? Now, do you have maybe Ex Machina from was it 2014? 2014.
14, 15.
Yeah. So we don't get that much of it where the story is literally about not so much the effects of AI and its negative effects and things like that, but maybe just the existentialism of it all. There's so many angles you can take with this particular medium, The genre is, like I said, cyberpunk is a very well-treaded, but I would say niche. It's well-treaded, definitely, and there's a lot you can do with it. So I'm excited. I mean, plus John David Washington. I mean, it's like he hits out of the park almost every time.
Yeah, but
Tenet wasn't his fault.
He needs a win after Tenet.
He don't need a win after Tenet.
How many movies?
That wasn't his loss. That was Christopher Nolan's loss.
He was the lead.
Don't matter. So was Robert Pattinson. He got Batman right after that.
Okay, but John David Washington had 2 losses back to back: Tenet and Amsterdam.
Okay, pick better scripts, buddy. But,
okay,
no, that's not true. That's not true because Tenet had a very interesting script. The execution was weird. Amsterdam, I didn't see that because of the backlash of the director, so I don't know.
But yeah, we also got the release date for the Continental. So
yeah, we did.
Yeah, so the 3-part series will debut on Friday, September 22nd. Part 2 will air September 29th, and Part 3 will air October 6th. So, guys, you can sign up for Peacock for free, but this will actually be behind the premium paywall, which I believe is $5.99, $6.99 with ads. And if you don't want ads, I believe it's $12.99. And the good thing about that is, if you do sign up for the premium plan, you get WWE pay-per-views for free. So get ready to watch SummerSlam August 6th. Man, we got a triple threat women's championship match with Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. Can't wait.
Okay, so Barbie has had the best ticket pre-sales for a film since Avatar: The Way of Water. This film is mopping up. I think it's already at 300 million, if I'm not mistaken. Am I numbers off? Hang on. Maybe it's lower. Let me see. I'm tripping. Let me get the actual numbers of the box office curve so far. All this pink.
You and friggin' Barbie, man.
All right. Okay, no, hang on. So Barbie heads for a staggering 155 million plus opening this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what it was. So it wasn't 300. I don't know why I pulled that number out of my ass. All right, but that's the actual number. But that's so impressive.
Or was that worldwide?
Good question. Let's see. That might be worldwide numbers. You're right. No, the international numbers haven't come up yet, and Box Office Mojo is kind of slow. Actually, they wait a while before they post stuff. Like new magazines like Variety and Forbes will hit a movie faster than Box Office Mojo for some reason.
Well, because Box Office Mojo actually does stuff in real time, unlike those other ones. The other ones are pretty much projected up until 8 p.m., so it actually works on a ticker with Box Office Mojo, and it's 70 million worldwide.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, it's looking really good so far, and I can't wait to see it. I guess we're not doing a review of the Barbie because a certain somebody doesn't find he wants to see it, but that's fine. But yeah, movie looks amazing. All right, what else do we have left before we move on to the review of?
I don't like how you just do shade like I ain't been seeing for the past month and have to hang on watch Barbie.
That's why I threw the shade.
I mean, the shade isn't needed. I mean, it's a well-known fact that anyone who listens to this podcast knows I'm not going to see Barbie.
Yeah, I know, for shitty reasons. We get it.
Saw the trailer, didn't appeal to me. Read the synopsis, didn't appeal to me. Saw clips and thought that looked stupid.
Right, let's go back to Fury Road. All right, so a 97% approval rating. It's like, I would say, yo, I got to see what everyone's talking about this, and then it's an easy ask. It's 2 hours. I don't see what the big deal is. It's not like I'm asking you to play a 30+ hour video game that you get to invest skill and some time into. It's 2 hours. It's a chest high barrier. Just step over it. It's like a knee high barrier.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Hence why I it seemed like the slow kid with the nuggets and chicken tender menu. Like that's all you want to eat: chicken tender and nuggets.
Okay, I'll have my chicken tenders and nuggets. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Okay. So we got a clip of Young Love based on Michael A. Cherry's Hair Love and Hair Love. How does it work? Oh, Hair Love. I'm sorry. No, I read the title wrong because I'm tired. All right. So Michael A. Cherry's Hair Love. That's the title called Hair Love. And it stars Kid Cudi and Issa Rae. And it's coming soon to Max.
Do you even know what that's about?
I mean, it's based off that short film about hair and the dad doing the daughter's hair to go see the mom who has cancer. And, the mom lost all her hair, but she helped the daughter. Yeah, I saw the clip. So it's based on that. And it's not going to be exactly that. I don't know what this is going to be about, but it's based on that. That's the jumping off point for this series. And we'll see how much they actually pull from that that short film to this series.
I was just surprised you put that in the chat.
Why? I love animation.
I don't know.
Why would I not put it?
I don't know.
All right, another thing. So Max evidently is booting Venture Brothers from the streaming platform
allegedly.
And this is how the co-creator of the show is learning about it. He learned about it on Twitter, apparently, which is pretty messed up.
And I'm saying allegedly because that says HBO Max, so that could be just like in a different country.
No, it says Max, formerly HBO Max.
Samir, if you actually look at the screenshot where it says how long the show was on, it says HBO Max leaving August 12th. And even then, that's from whatchamacallit.
Right, we don't. Right,
IMDb never knows in advance what's leaving.
All right, well, hopefully it's true. I mean, hopefully it's not true. I'm sorry. Hopefully
it is true.
Why? Why do you want Venture Brothers going?
Okay, so I mean, she tweeted it out, so it's out there in the public. This actually happened a few years ago. There's a cosplayer out there who goes by the name of Ash Princess Minna. All right, she actually cosplayed as what's the old girl's name with the raspy voice?
Dr. Girlfriend.
Yeah, Dr. Girlfriend. I thought she changed it to Dr. Monarch Girlfriend or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I can't remember if she said it was Jackson Public, but it was somebody from the Venture Brothers who basically sexually harassed and groped her while taking a picture of her.
See, that I wasn't sure. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, that's news to me.
So I haven't watched the Venture Brothers in like years. Like I didn't even watch like half the last season.
Okay, see, that's legitimate. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
But yeah. And yeah, so fuck it. Like, I'm not even watching the movie that just got released.
So, Venture Brothers is a weird project, anyways. Let's push the sexual assault allegations aside. Even if that didn't happen, it's really. I'm gonna pull a page out of your book with the whole release thing. It is far worse than Invincible because it was only the team was so small they couldn't consistently put out content, and there was so many breaks between seasons and like parts of seasons that you really it's hard to stay invested in that series. It truly does.
Yeah, it was one of those series I fell out of. And another thing, no one cares because the show ended with a cliffhanger. It got canceled.
Yeah, because of the release schedule.
No, it got canceled after that. They were consistent like those last few years. It was like the earlier, like maybe between like seasons 1 and 2, but it was like I think 4, 5, and 6. Those were all consistent. But yeah, the show got canceled, so it's like fuck it. I don't give a shit about the Venture Brothers
anymore. Anyways, let's get into the movie. But anyways,
yeah, I just said I'm not. The movie's out. I'm not watching it.
Right. What movie we should watch though? Are we doing a review for Justice League War World? I can't remember we talked about that.
Probably not, dude. Because honestly, we have not reviewed a single fucking DC animated movie since the new universe. We didn't review Justice Society of America. We didn't review Green Lantern Beware My Power. We watched that in the same fucking space. We didn't review goddamn Superman.
Why didn't we review that? I mean, it was kind of mid. Why didn't we review it?
We didn't review Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham. So it's like, no, we're not reviewing War World.
I kind of want to see War World.
And I honestly don't.
Why not?
Because this feels like the introduction of the Justice League through a fucking email attachment like it was in Batman v Superman. The Wonder Woman has not had a movie. Batman has not had a movie. The only person who has had a movie in that movie is Superman. The Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham, is an alternate universe that's based on some Lovecraft shit.
Maybe. All right. Look, anyways, I'm kind of feeling it. I want to see where it will go. I don't know. Maybe we can put it on the docket. Just saying.
It's just like, bro, we just gonna get these characters. Oh, we also didn't review Batman: Soul of the Dragon. That's like what, 6 movies right there? And all those movies have come out since we've started the podcast.
I know.
Hell, we didn't even review Justice League. Dark. What's the last one? What's the last one? The tail end of it. Can you remember? I'm gonna have to go over on the
Apocalypse. No, not Apocalypse. Yeah. No, not Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Yeah, Apocalypse War.
Okay, yeah, we didn't even review Apocalypse War. So it's like, bro, we don't interview. I mean, not interview. We don't review DC animated movies.
We used to be really on those though. Like we used to love those movies.
What are you talking about? We watched them. We never reviewed them.
Right, but we're not talking about them anymore. Why is that?
Simple, because it's not a shared universe anymore.
And
we had that discussion. You literally said, I don't get why they just didn't keep going. And I told you it was getting too expensive. Samir was like, oh, just switch him out with somebody who kind of sound like him. You was like, you know what, man? Fuck Shamar Moore. We don't need him as Cyborg. He can go back to Soul Train.
I mean, he could go back to Criminal Minds. It's like, seriously.
Criminal Minds got canceled. I mean,
Shamar Moore doing fine.
Yeah, he got SWAT. Unless that didn't that get canceled? Shit, let me know.
I don't know. He doing fine.
It's like Christopher Gorham. Yeah, he'll be all right. You know,
man,
he can always
F Shamar Moore. F Shamar Moore. That's what I'm gonna say right there. F him. I don't care.
What the hell Shamar Moore do to you?
My wife got a crush on him.
Sound like a hater right now, man.
I'm joking. That guy's fine. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's
my wife can thirst on him all he wants. All she wants.
SWAT's still going. Damn, man. You just gonna let your wife lust over a 6-foot tall caramel bald headed dude with abs who can dance?
Oh, dance. That's the only thing he beat me in.
You ain't got abs.
I can't dance. Man, I got nice shoulders. Nice broad shoulders.
I quit.
All right, let's jump on
Secret Invasion.
Review. Yeah,
guys. So we're gonna talk about Secret Invasion. I mean, it's really no point of doing a spoiler alert. We're 2 weeks behind because somebody didn't watch it last week, and we're not.
There you go. See, now you're throwing shade. That's
yes,
fine.
I am. You know why? Because your excuse is I'm moving, but you still got boxes in the background.
I'm done moving. These aren't coming out of the box.
How convenient. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about episode 4, Beloved, directed by Ali Salim, written by Brian Tucker. So yeah, guys, we actually called it Fury is a Scroll. And we found that out because at the end of episode 3, I said Fury. I meant Rhodey. And you just going to sit there and just let it happen, huh?
No, I was going to catch it.
Yeah, so yeah, Rhodey is a Scroll, and we found that out.
A female.
Can I get to that? Shit, Samir.
Oh, fine, go ahead.
Yeah, so we found out that Rhodey is a Scroll, and we found that out at the end of episode 3 when he calls Priscilla to meet him at a church. And we also found out that we called it Gaia used some extremists on herself and turned herself into a Super Scroll, so she did indeed survive the gunshot to the chest from Gravik. And the Rhodey Scroll tells Priscilla that she needs to kill Fury because he's washed up and, he's starting to put a few things together. And he's like, if you don't do it, we're going to kill you. So Nick goes home, meets his wife. They basically almost have a Mexican standoff. Except neither one kills each other because they realize, they don't realize. They know that they love each other. So Priscilla's going to have to go on the run. Fury keeps doing what he's doing at the moment. All right. So Nick goes and meets, what's her name? I just want to say the Scroll's name. Rava. Rhodey Rava. And, has a ceasefire, with some Grandpappy or something like that. The last time we actually saw Grandpappy Bourbon was in She-Hulk. All right? And yeah, he's like, you're not going to poison me, aren't you? No, I'm not poisoning you. It's just nanotracers or whatever. And indeed, he did put nanotracers in the drink. And we found out that the president is actually coming to the UK for a peace summit. And Gravik has a plan to make it seem like the Russians are indeed attacking the president. Chaos ensues. Talos dies. And Gravik goes full Super Scroll and kills a bunch of people. So yeah, what were your thoughts on that episode?
Okay. The deaths in this series are hitting, but Talos and I didn't want him to die because obviously I like Ben Mendelsohn and
except in Rogue One, fuck him.
Oh, he was great in Rogue One.
No, because he was the bad guy.
I know his character was, but he's great. Anyways, I don't know. Like I said, it's good. I don't have the energy for this show.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Samir's just gonna shit on the show for like the next.
I'm not shitting on it. The show's good.
You're like, it's not the comic though.
That's not it. It's not it. I'm happy. Some of the setups are fine, and the twists are okay. It's just
not feeling it. All right. Anyway, episode 5, Harvest, once again directed by Ali Salim, written by Michael Biehn and Brian Tucker. So yeah, Fury gets the president out of there. He gets into a hospital while Fury, just becomes a one-man post. And then Rhodey shows up with the Secret Service, saying that, hey, we got it covered. He's like, you must be out your Skrull ass mind. You think I'm going to leave you here. And the only way to prove that Rhodey's a Skrull is to shoot him. But at this point, really can't because he got like 6 guns on him. And Rava says, what's the point of pulling out a gun if you're not going to use it? And gets pistol whipped. Meanwhile, Gravik goes back to New Skrullos and basically he got some anger issues, bro. This whole episode is just Gravik with anger issues.
Yeah. So
yeah, he killed somebody who questioned him. And that's when, everyone in New Skrullos realized, this nigga is getting out of pocket.
Gaia falling apart.
Yeah. Gaia meets up with Fury, and he tells her to take Talos' body to Priscilla so they can give him a proper Skrull funeral. And he also finds out that Gravis is looking for the Harvest. And the Harvest is basically the DNA of all the Avengers and everyone, not just the Avengers, everyone who was at the battle they call it the battle for the world. And when he said that, I'm like, nigga, you mean the battle for New York? But no, this is the fight from Endgame. So everyone's DNA is on file. Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Peter Parker, Clint Barton, Gamora, Star-Lord, Groot, Rocket, Rhodey, Thanos, Cole Obsidian, Proxima Midnight,
Corvus Glaive, Black Dwarf,
Scott Lang, despite the fact that he ain't got nothing in his DNA. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Bucky, Thor, Sam Wilson, T'Challa, Shuri, Wasp, Howard the Duck, M'Baku, Mantis. Yeah. So everybody who was in that last fight. And you actually find out that he actually had it at another headstone of his, which he's got several places around the world. And this one was, what the hell was it again? What was it? I can't remember where it was. But basically, he had it in one of his graves, and he actually met up with, what is her name? Sylvia? What's Olivia Colman's character's name? Sylvia? I feel like it's Sylvia. Oh, Sonya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he meets up with Sonya. And shout out to old boy who was in Black Widow, got Fury on a jet, got him a fake passport and all that.
Yeah, that was a nice
cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't seen him since Black Widow. But yeah, so back to New Skrullos, Beto, who was the recruit from episode 1, basically joins up with a bunch of other Skrulls, and they like, yo, we gotta kill this dude. He getting out of pocket. Bro, they tried to suffocate him, and he went full Skrull and just like went ham on everybody. I was like, okay, so yeah, this is good. But I'm like, damn. But yeah, so once Fury gets the Harvest, he also goes into the mausoleum, gets that good old Fury eye patch and a beanie. I guess he called Gravik and said it's time to end this. So Fury is like, yo, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Fuck back down. What are your thoughts on this episode, Samir?
Definitely better than the last one. Finally coming to a head. And also, why the hell do they have all that DNA?
Simple, because he thought it. I mean, it's the same situation as. I mean, bro, honestly, think about Epilogue from Justice League Unlimited. If someone doesn't clean that DNA up, it's going to end up in the wrong hands. Remember what America?
Yeah, but why didn't they destroy it?
I don't know.
That's the problem. See, that's why I'll never trust the government in the Marvel Universe. All right? That's why I don't trust nobody that works for the government in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Yo, they always lying. That's why they got tired of Fury in the comic. He always lying. All right?
Yeah, but I don't think Fury in the comic ever had anyone's DNA.
Yeah, he had worse stuff. So.
Fury did some shady stuff, but you know, keeping people's DNA from like battles and whatnot. Nah, I don't think he ever went that far. So, thoughts on this episode?
Better than the last one. I really like the twist at the end, and again, the climax is gonna be pretty good. If they get hold of all that DNA, they're screwed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sonya Beast. I forgot to bring up when she shot Tony Curran in the leg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, went around.
Yeah. And shot the male Skrull in the head. It's like, yeah, bro, how she gonna shit on male-led podcasts? You just sound like all the male-led podcasts. We're a male-led podcast.
Yeah, but
we ain't fresh and fit.
Some of them be having some bad takes on some stuff, man. I don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah. But yeah, good episode. And apparently Ali Saloon did direct all the episodes. So can't wait to see how it all comes to a head next week. I don't know if we're gonna do a end of series review for My Adventures with Superman because it's 4 episodes deep. I didn't even watch this week's episode. But yeah, guys, I think we are gonna call it a wrap. So this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And that was another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Join us next time. Same Blerd channel, same Blerd network.
No review for Mission Impossible. Samir didn't get to see. He's got some personal issues going on. But yeah, guys, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see you next week. Samir, tell the people goodbye. Please watch the video on YouTube as well. Get the views up, damn it.
Yeah, because get the views up. Also, I think we're funnier in video than we are in audio.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we'll see you next week. Deuces.